A lonely road cuts through the dense jungle. It's pitch black, and the only thing pushing back the fog is a single pair of headlights. Behind the wheel is Dr. Arjun Mehta. He's a man running on fumes, staring blankly at the road after pulling yet another grueling all-night shift in his laboratory. Arjun is a theoretical physicist, dedicating his life to the deepest mechanics of the universe, things like black holes and dark matter. Dark matter is an invisible substance that doesn't interact with light, but exerts a massive gravitational pull on galaxies. Up until this exact drive home, those massive cosmic phenomena were safely confined to complex mathematical proofs on his chalkboard. They were completely disconnected from the quiet, physical reality of his everyday life. Then, the physics break. The beams of his headlights suddenly warp, bending wildly in the air ahead, as if hitting an invisible lens. A small, swirling vortex of absolute darkness opens directly in the middle of the asphalt. The air around it ripples and distorts like heavy water. To understand what Arjun is looking at, you have to go back to Albert Einstein's foundational equations detailing how massive gravity can physically warp light. This animated diagram shows exactly what those equations predict: a rupture where space-time is literally folding in on itself to create a wormhole. A wormhole is a theoretical passage through space-time that creates a direct shortcut across the universe. Before he can process the math, a terrifying gravitational pull grabs him. Dirt, leaves, and the car are violently dragged into the blinding void. There is no going back. In a fraction of a second, Arjun crosses the threshold from an academic studying the cosmos to an unwilling participant trapped inside an active cosmic anomaly. The blinding white void vanishes, replaced instantly by freezing, turbulent water. The 2-ton car slams into the ocean, sinking fast into the dark liquid. Water floods the cabin. Arjun desperately kicks at the door, fighting the extreme pressure to squeeze through the window before the car drags him down completely. He breaches the surface, violently gasping for oxygen. He hauls his shivering body onto the exposed metal roof of the half-submerged vehicle. He wipes his eyes and looks out. There is no shoreline. It is an unending, terrifying expanse of deep ocean stretching to the horizon in every direction. Surviving the violent tear through space-time was only the initial test. He now has to survive an environment completely devoid of anything human. Instead of our familiar sun, a dim, sickly orange star burns faintly behind incredibly thick alien clouds. Then he spots the absolute proof of his displacement. 2 distinct, silent moons hang massive in the daytime sky. The smartwatch processes the live chemical data, comparing Earth's oxygen-rich air against this deadly, hydrogen-heavy environment filled with unknown organic compounds. The gravity gauge updates next, locking in at 1.2 g. His own body weight is pulling him down harder than ever. The astronomical and chemical data leave no room for debate. Arjun has crash-landed onto an exoplanet. An exoplanet is a planetary body that orbits a star located outside of our own solar system. Suddenly, the choppy water around the sinking car goes dead calm. The ocean current simply stops. A shadow the size of a skyscraper glides silently beneath the surface of the water, dwarfing the metal roof Arjun is clinging to. About 50 yards away, the water bulges upward. A massive biological entity breaches the surface, rising slowly out of the deep ocean. It glows with a faint bioluminescence, its enormous tentacles moving lazily in the alien current. Bioluminescence is the biochemical emission of visible light by living organisms. In a single, horrifying glance, centuries of theoretical astrobiology are validated. Earth is not the only living planet. Arjun stares at the glowing Leviathan and his mind finally breaks. He drops to his knees, letting out a nervous, breathless laugh as his brain fails to process the impossible biology in front of him. Humanity spent decades launching radio signals into the dark and listening for whispers on deep space satellites. We found the answer entirely by accident. Arjun is now the first human to travel between stars, securing a singular, terrifying place in history. But history doesn't matter right now. He is one single human stranded on a sinking metal box, completely swallowed by the sheer scale of a living, breathing alien world. A physical drop through a tear in the universe achieved what centuries of telescope observation could not.